I ran down the stairs, screaming and shouting for my life as I stumbled, spilling my bottle of Coke. My best friend transformed and tried to kill me. That morning, before anything else happened, our school gathered everyone in the open hall. I didn't notice the shadow behind me and focused only on the 2 police officers that stood in front of us. They announced that 3 female students had gone missing. Their bodies were found early that morning. The hall went silent. I remember them as the school queen. They had bullied me once and Kenny stood up for me and they slapped her. Some girls whispered happily that it was a ritual. Others said it was kidnapping. A few claimed they heard crying sounds around the school the night before. Someone said loud, "Maybe it's the dead girls crying last night." I laughed nervously. I didn't believe in things like that. Not yet. The next morning, Kenny greeted me like nothing ever happened. I greeted her back. We sat down for breakfast. She stepped out to take a call. And suddenly, her spoon started stirring the tea by itself. I stood up immediately, my heart racing. I blinked. I convinced myself I was seeing things. When she returned, she asked if I was okay. I smiled brightly and nodded. I wanted to tell her what I saw. But lately, Kenny always seemed on edge. Classes ended early that day. As we were about to leave school, the weather suddenly changed. The sky darkened. Then the rain started. Heavy rain. Our apartment wasn't far, so we decided to ride home on our bicycle. But the moment we stepped into the rain, I noticed something strange. The rain stopped. Only where Kenny was standing. It didn't touch her. When we got home, I finally asked her, "Kenny, why weren't you drenched by the rain?" She looked at me, confused. "What do you mean?" she asked. "Can't you see I'm as drenched as you are?" I stared at her. "You're dry, Kenny." She rushed to the mirror to look at herself. But when I looked into the mirror, my reflection was gone. Only Kenny's reflection stared back at me, dripping wet from the rain. I ran upstairs in fear, refusing to eat the noodles we had just bought. I was confused. I didn't believe in the supernatural, but I couldn't explain what I was seeing either. Soon there was a knock on my door. Again. And again. Kenny spoke. "I can explain. Just give me a chance and listen." I paused for a moment. Then I went to the door. When I opened it, there was no look of sadness on her face. Just a wide smile. I stepped backwards. "You're my best friend," she said. "You should always be by my side and support me." "Support you in what?" I asked. "I don't even know what you mean."
"I am a witch."
"I am a witch," Kenny said lightly. Then flashed a
Tell
bright
me
smile.
something else.
I laughed. I walked past her and out of my room. "Tell me something else," I said. I thought she was joking. There was another knock at the door. I went to attend to it. Her friends, Skype and Taylor, stood outside. "Kenny asked us to come over," they said. I smiled brightly. "Welcome," I replied. I called Kenny, then returned to my room to handle my assignments and prepare to take my bath. But when I stared into the mirror again at the bathroom, my reflection smiled at me. Then it winked. I screamed and jumped back. I tried to convince myself I was imagining things. But this time, my reflection beckoned at me. I don't know how long I stayed frozen there. Suddenly, I ran downstairs. And that's when I saw Kenny. She was sitting at the dining table, chewing aggressively. When she turned to look at me, her mouth was dripping with blood.